Hey guys, so I'm going to go over the Chapter 2 test to show you the solutions. So the first part is the sum of a number, and so sum means addition, so we'll do y plus 9. The sum of a number y and 9 is at least -1. So on this one, where our options are going to be less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. And if you wanted to, we could plug one in and check it even. So at the very least, which means it can get bigger than. So I'm going with greater, and that would be letter C. Question number 2. Write the sentences in inequality. 8 is less than 6 more than 3 times the number x. 8 is less than what? 6 more than 3 times the number x. 3 times the number x plus 6 more. 8 is less than 3 times the number x and 6 more. So that one is, looks like letter D. Question number 3. X minus 4 less than 3. We would add 4 to both sides. That would give us x is less than 7. So on a number line, we'd have our 7. We'd have an open circle headed to the left. So it looks like that is C. Number 4. -12 greater than or equal to 3x. To get x by itself, we divide both sides by 3. -4 is greater than or equal to x. Then we'd have to flip it, so that would become x less than or equal -4. So here at -4, we would have a closed circle and an arrow going to the left. Looks like it's C again. Number 5. -2x is less than -10. Divide both sides by -2. Remembering we got to flip the inequality. This would be an open circle at 5 headed to the right. But we just need this part. X greater than 5. Letter B. Number 6, we have s over -8 greater than or equal to 11. To get s by itself, we're going to multiply by -8 on both sides. Remember that when we multiply by negative, we're going to have to flip that inequality. So we get s less than or equal -88. Letter C. Number 7. X over 2 minus 5 greater than or equal to -9. You start by getting rid of the -5. So we're going to add 5 to both sides. That's going to give me x over 2 greater than or equal to -4. Now, to get x by itself, we're going to do the inverse of multiplying by 2. That's x greater than or equal to -8. In this case, letter B. Number 8. -4s less than 6s plus 1. Let's minus 6s from both sides. That gives me -10s less than 1. Divide both sides by -10. Remember, we got to flip the inequality, so that'll be s greater than 1 over -10 or -1/10. That looks to be letter D. Alright, so as we look at number 9, we can tell that this is an and. And so basically, we've got at -4, we've got a closed circle going in this direction. You would write that as x greater than or equal to -4. And at -1, you have a shaded in circle going in that direction. You would write that as x less than or equal to negative 1. Now remember with the and, we combine these, right? So I take my smallest one, which happens to be this one, and I flip it. That would be negative 4 less than or equal to x less than or equal to negative 1. So that is, looks to me like that is letter C. Number 10, we can tell that this is an OR, so we should have x less than or equal to negative 3, and we should have x greater than 2. X greater than or equal to negative 3 or x greater than 2. Looks like it's letter A. Alright, so number 11, I'm going to just start with this side, this first side. Negative 5 less than 2 minus h. And I'm going to minus 2 from both sides. That's going to give me negative 7 less than negative h. And now I'm going to take, I'm going to flip the whole thing. So if I flip this, that would give me negative h greater than negative 7. My final step is to take the opposite of everything. That would give me h less than 7. On the right side, I've got 6h plus 5 greater than 71. I'm going to minus 5 from both sides. 6h is greater than 66. Then I'm going to divide both sides by 6. I get h greater than 11. So this is what we're looking for, so not the bottom one. Not C, it's got the negatives. Not A. It is letter B. Question number 12, we've got negative 2 less than or equal to 4 minus 3a less than or equal to 13. Start by getting rid of that positive 4 in the middle. To get rid of this positive 4, we're going to subtract 4 from all three sides. Right? That's going to give us negative 6 less than or equal to negative 3a less than or equal to positive 9. Now we're going to divide all three parts by negative 3. Remember, when you divide by a negative, we've got to flip the inequalities. So this is going to be 2 greater than or equal to, after we flip the inequality, a greater than or equal to negative 3. And that's what we're looking for. So it's not an OR. 2 greater than or equal to a greater than or equal, looks like it's letter B. Alright, 13. Absolute value of x plus 2 less than or equal to 6. So we're going to minus 2 from both sides. That gives me the absolute value of x is less than or equal to 4. Now you do want to check at this point, is the absolute value is going to be positive. Can a positive number be less than or equal to 4? Sure, it could be 3, 2, 1, right? So there are solutions. So now we're going to go ahead and split this. X less than or equal to 4, x greater than or equal to negative 4. And I'm going to ask you to graph this. So I would have from negative 4 going to the right, from positive 4 a closed circle going to the left. So this is an AND. So once I identify that this is an AND, I have to put these inequalities together. So that would be, take my smallest side, this one, and I would flip it to be negative 4 less than or equal to x, and then incorporate this part. Less than or equal to 4. So it's not all real, it's not no solution, and it's certainly not an OR. It's got to be letter C. Number 14. Absolute value of 2q plus 8 is greater than 4. And we're just going to check this. This is a positive, so can a positive be greater than 4? Absolutely. So we're going to push on, and we're going to split this into 2q plus 8 greater than 4, and the other equation is going to be 2q plus 8 less than negative 4. And now we're going to go ahead and solve each one of these. So minus 8 minus 8, that gives me 2q is greater than negative 4. Divide both sides by positive 2. We get q is greater than negative 2. Over here, minus 8 minus 8, 2q less than negative 12. Divide both sides by 2. I get q is less than negative 6. I'm going to graph this real quick. Here's negative 6, open circle to the right. And here is negative 2, open circle. Sorry, that went to the left. This one's going to the right. So we have an OR, right? And the ORs are a little bit easier because we don't have to put them back together. So that's what we're looking for. Q is greater than negative 2, or Q is less than negative 6. So it looks like that one is letter B. Alright guys, number 15, we've got negative 2 times the absolute value of y minus 3 minus 5 is greater than or equal to negative 4. So I'm going to start out by getting rid of this minus 5. I'm going to add 5 to both sides. That's going to give me negative 2 times the absolute value of y minus 3 greater than or equal to 1. Now I'm going to do the inverse of multiplying by negative 2, which is dividing by negative 2. Do that on both sides. Absolute value of y minus 3. Now because we divided by a negative, we have to flip the inequality. Okay. Now I want to check it. This absolute value is positive. Can a positive be less than negative 1/2? The answer is no. It cannot be. So this one is letter C, no solution. The last one we have is the absolute value of negative 3g minus 2 plus 1 is less than 6. So I'm going to get rid of that plus 1 by subtracting 1 from both sides. That gives me the absolute value of negative 3g minus 2 is less than 5. And now you want to check this. The absolute value is going to be a positive. Can a positive be less than 5? Sure, it could be 4, 3, 2, or 1. So we're going to continue on. We're going to split this. Negative 3g minus 2 less than 5, and negative 3g minus 2 greater than negative 5. I'm going to get rid of this plus 2 or minus 2 by adding 2 to both sides. That gives me negative 3g is less than 7. Divide both sides by negative 3. That gives me g, and we have to flip the inequality, is greater than negative 2 1/3. Over here on the other side, I'm going to add 2 to both sides. That gives me negative 3g is greater than negative 3. Divide both sides by negative 3. I get g is greater than positive 1. Now I'm going to graph this over here because we need to determine if this is an and or an or. So at negative 2 1/3, it is an open circle going to the right. And at positive 1, it is an open circle going to the left. So that tells me this is an and. So it is not all real numbers, and it is not the no solution. What we're going to do is we're going to compound the inequalities. We're going to put them back together. And so we're going to take the smallest one, which is this one, and we're going to flip it. That's going to give me negative 2 1/3 is less than g, which is less than 1. Here is the answer we're looking for. Looks like it is D. And that's it, guys. That's how you should have worked out your test the other day on Chapter 2. Alright, we'll see you later.